Good evening, all you varsity fans. Tonight, the Trojans play host to the Millersburg Indians in what is always a good rivalry here at the old gymnasium. Whether we're home or away, the Indians are the ones to play because throughout the years, this has been probably the closest rivalry in the league. And so tonight, the Trojans will have a go at these Indians as we get set for the opening tip-off. We'll set the Trojans here for you and then pick up the Millersburg as we go along. A double tip on the opening tap, and that doesn't work. They'll do it again. Sean Herb out there, of course, Scott Reed jumping center for the Trojans, and this is Chris Troutman. He has Sean Herb on the near wing, Troutman, and Herb again. Now back out to Troutman. On the left wing over there is Markle, and the fifth man, Markle is the fifth man. Here's a shot from the side for three. It's good. Scott Markle begins the ball game by nailing a three-pointer for UDA. It's 3-0 Upper Dauphin. Good crowd at the gym, as you can imagine, tonight here for this rivalry. And let's see, ball loose inside there, picked up by the Trojans. Bechtel's got it. Yeah, Bechtel was the man I had missed, I guess. And over in the wing it goes now for Markle. Here's three from outside. It's good. It's 6-0 as Chris Troutman hits a three-pointer. So it's 6-zip in the early going here. Millersburg gets it up ahead here now. The dump over to wing over here and driving the baseline, trying to hook up two, and a foul call. The foul will be on, we'll find out. Foul was on Sean Herb, his first. A two-shot foul. And Tobias at the line shooting two. His first shot is no good. Here's Tobias' second shot. It is good, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Reed inbounds for UDA. Here to Chris Troutman. Chris in front now for Herb. Over in the wing, they spread it. Here comes drive inside. The ball knocked out of the hands of Scott Reed, and back with it comes Troutman for Millersburg. Troutman outside for three. No good. Rebound off to Reed, who drops it back here to Chris Troutman. Chris with a head of steam heads up the court here with it, dropping it back over here for Sean Herb. Sean dumping it back to Chris Troutman inside for Reed. Reed from the baseline for two, won't go. Rebound in there, tapped around, and Vo comes down with it for Millersburg. Into the corner. 32 with a spin around shot, that won't go. Rebound comes down to Sean Herb. Sean coming back with it, slowing it down. Now taking it to the hoop, fires it crowded inside there, but Scott Reed picks up the ball and it goes out of bounds. No, it didn't. Nope, coming back with it there is that hand out in front for Troutman. On the wing over here now, Tobias into the lane, loses a handle on it, dumped ahead quickly here for Markle. Markle breaking back, 2-on-1 with Herb. Herb to the hoop for two. Good play as Scott Markle coming back up there and giving it to Sean Herb. Sean dumping it in. It's 8-1. Ball tapped out of there by Scott Reed. Down on the wing over there, and timeout called by Millersburg as we've got an 8-1 ball game here with 5:44 remaining in period number one. Okay, we have Millersburg getting set to inbound the ball following their timeout. Inbound pass tapped out of there off the fingertips of Tobias. Again, a good defensive play by Sean Herb, reaching in there and getting that ball tipped away. And UDA will inbound the ball. Markle for Chris Troutman. Herb on the near wing. Cross court they go there for Markle. Back outside, Chris Troutman for three more. Nope, that one won't go. Rebound inside, tipped around and gathered back in there, but lost by hand, picked up by Chris Troutman. Whoa, wait a second. It's going to be Tobias picking up the foul. He doesn't agree with that call as he got all tripped up in there with Sean Herb. He picks up the foul, his first, the team's first, and 5:28 left here in the first quarter. Chris Troutman bounces it over here now for Sean Herb. Chris Troutman, near side here for Herb. Herb from outside, no good, a little bit long. Rebound over there to Chris Troutman, however. And Chris will step up for two. No good. Rebound underneath there, and a foul called as Sean Herb went up for the shot. He was hammered, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Just a little. Okay, first shot by Herb is good. All right. Here's the second shot by Sean Herb. Won't go. A rebound in there to Reed. Reed pops a shot up and in good from 2 feet out. Scott Reed for the first 2 points of many in the ball game, I'm sure. And back with it come those Indians, and a foul called as Troutman is fouled by Chris Troutman. Okay, Nick Troutman fouled by Chris Troutman of UDA. Chris picks up his first, the team's second. Got 5:01 remaining here in the first quarter. UDA up 11-1. Troutman on the baseline, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound underneath there, comes back to Troutman. He fires one up from the other side, that won't go. Rebounded in there by the Trojans, but let's see. Here's a ball going to be knocked out of bounds over there, and a valiant effort by that Williams. He made a good try on it. Knocked it out of there. Chris Troutman coming back with it for UDA, bouncing it over there. Markle's got it again. Inside they go with it. Nice shot by Bechtel, won't go. Rebound here coming, let's see, back here for Schwartz, and now Troutman's got it. Here's a ball stolen away. Sean Herb going to the hoop. Lifts it up. It won't go. He missed the shot. It'll go to the line to shoot, too, as Nick Troutman will pick up the foul, and Sean will be at the line shooting, too. Sean finds it hard to believe that he missed that layup, but he was hacked on it, so we can't blame him too much for that one. He'll go to the line shooting a pair. 4:27 left in the first period. First shot, good. Second shot by Sean is also good. He makes the pair. It's 13-1. Williams with it. Fires it down the court there for that 30 guy. Back out here for Williams. Williams into the paint. Puts his shot up. No good. Rebound comes down, and let's see. It's going to go off someone. Off Scott Reed, they say. Williams to inbound the ball. Over into the corner it goes, and back with it comes Chris Troutman. Chris for two. It won't go. Rebound tipped up and in there by Sean Herb. Super shot by Super Sean that time as he picked up that rebound, popped her home. Here comes Williams stopping at the foul line, putting a shot up, no good, or rather Troutman it was, and now a shot by 32 won't go. First shot by Williams is, or by Whitmer is no good. Miller into the ball game for Millersburg right now, also number 30. Second shot is good. So he made 1 out of 2. Makes it a 15-2 ball game. Jeff Miller into the game now for UDA also. Here's Jeff out in front, swinging it over there for Sean Herb. Now back out to Jeff. Near side, they'll swing it for Markle. Miller back over here for Markle. Back out to Miller. Over there for Herb. Herb looks inside here for Reed. Gets it back out to Herb. Now swinging it inside. Here it's going to go off the fingertips of Millersburg. Out of bounds. It'll be UD to inbound the ball. Sean Herb will inbound the ball for Millersburg. Jeff Miller. Markle back over here to Miller, swinging it over there for Herb. Herb outside for 3, no good. Rebound comes right down here to Troutman, and he'll start it back. Over there, Miller has it into the corner. Vo's got it. Vo moving around out there, gives it back outside now for that Troutman. Into the corner for Miller. Bounces it out here. Williams has it. Dribbles into the paint, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Sean Herb. Herb now. Bounce pass underneath intended for Bechtel. Goes out of bounds there. Off Scott. Rebound on the other end was by Markle, I believe. Williams. Miller. Over there for that shot from the side by Miller is good. It's a 2-pointer. You notice some graininess and some slight variation, picking that up from Love 99 FM, who is here broadcasting the game tonight. Miller picks off this pass, and back here it comes now for Troutman. Troutman spinning into the paint, putting the shot up, partially blocked away. Reed with a rebound. Back here for Sean Herb, breaking back 3 on 2. Herb tries to take it inside, but a foul call. The foul will be on Williams, I believe, either he or Miller. Foul was on Williams, his first, team's 4th. Sean Herb on the right wing out here. He'll set it back outside now for Markle. Herb, now Markle over there on the side. Here's Jeff Miller for two. No good. Rebound inside, and Reed pushes up a shot. And a foul is going to be called on 32. That's Whitmer from Millersburg. And Reed will go to the line. Or will he? Nope, he won't be shooting. It'll be Jeff Miller inbounding the ball for UDA. Oh, hold everything. Technical foul called over here. Technical foul will be on Millersburg. And UD will be shooting the technical as the coach over there picked up a technical foul, arguing on that last call. Sean Herb will go to the line to shoot a technical foul on the Millersburg bench. First shot is good. 16-4. Coach over there giving some lip to the official. Second shot by Sean is good. UDA will now inbound the basketball. And let's see. We have Sean checking out of the ball game as Chris Troutman comes back in for UDA. So it's going to be Herb, Troutman, Miller, Bechtel, and Reed. This is Miller. Back out here. Now inside it goes. Ooh, they push it inside to Scott Reed. Loses a handle on it. Picks it back up and dumps it back out here to Sean Herb. Oh, a good pass on the baseline over there for Jeff Miller, but Jeff missed the shot. And back with it comes Nick Troutman for Millersburg. Dumping it inside. Here's a shot in there. Missed, and back with it comes the Trojans quickly. Sean Herb driving on the baseline. Puts the shot over everybody, and Whitmer with the rebound for Millersburg. Troutman's got it, takes it inside, puts the shot up. He's fouled. And Nick Troutman will go to the line shooting two. Scott Bechtel picked up his first personal on the last foul, and Nick Troutman makes his first of two. Nick's the scorer for the Millersburg Indians, about tied for ninth or something like that in the district. Oh, here's a pass thrown out of bounds over there as Reed tried to hit Sean Herb with it, and Sean lost the handle on it. Went out of bounds and give Millersburg the ball back. Williams will inbound for Millersburg, back here for Troutman. Over in the corner, Williams has it, dumps it inside. Here's Vo with a shot, no good. Rebound coming back off here, and a quick break for Chris Troutman. Chris has it, spins it up and in. Chris Troutman from way out of balance, to say the least. Spun that ball up and in. Here's Williams, lost ball. Here comes Sean Herb. Sean putting it up and in. A dunker for the Sean Herb. All right, Sean ripping the net with it. And it's now 21-5, and that's got the crowd excited over here, I'll tell you. Has them all excited. In the meantime, the ball stolen away by Upper Dauphin. Quick pass over to the far side, stolen back by Millersburg. And Williams is handcuffed out there. Chris Troutman will pick up the foul as Chris is sliced down at the paint, and he will pick up his second personal foul. And I think Markle's going to come into the ball game to take Chris's place, but Troutman rather will not get a shooting foul out of that, as Chris picked up his second personal foul. Millersburg will inbound the ball. Williams looking to inbound it, I think. Yeah, now he did back here now. And Troutman on the wing. Drives the baseline, but now the ball comes loose from him. It's going to be UD ball. Excellent defense played by Upper Dauphin. And back come the Trojans with a 21-5 lead with less than 30 seconds remaining in quarter number one. Trojans will play for the final shot. The clock now down to 19 seconds. Miller out here unchallenged. He'll drop it back off over here now for Sean Herb as they try to work it inside for the final shot. Herb spins it over there. Here's a shot by Marco from the side for three. It's good. 24-5 with 3 seconds left. Here's a long shot from outside. That'd be good if it had gone, but it didn't go, and so UDA with a romp in the first quarter anyway over the Millersburg Indians. It's 24-5 at the end of one. Okay, second period action underway now as Millersburg has control of the basketball to begin period two. Over in the wing they go with it. This is 21. We'll pick his name up here in a second. He's going to get another chance at it. Nope, drops it underneath. Shot by Whitmer, good for 2. Oh, 21 is Hand. He started the ball game. All right, Hand back in there for Millersburg. Inside they go. Scott Bechtel for 2. It's nice. Scott Bechtel, 12-footer from right out in front. Middle of the key. Puts the shot home. 26-7. Williams, near side over here. It goes to Vo. Vo driving it in. He's going to get a charge as he charged into Scott Reed. And Vo will pick up the personal foul. And UD will inbound the ball. Here comes UDA back. Vo picked up his second personal. Shot by Bechtel from out in front. No good. Rebound comes down over here to Troutman. And he'll start back with it for Millersburg. Nick Troutman. Bounce pass over on the near wing over here. Shot from the side by that Tobias is good. 26-10. On the wing. Inside here for Bechtel. Bechtel for 2 more. It's nice shot. 8-footer that time by Scott Bechtel. Good job. Hand having trouble with it, but gets it over here to Vo now. Vo looking on the left wing, dropping it out in front. Shot from outside by Hand for 3. It's good. So Hand nails a 3-bagger from outside. It's now 28-13. 15-point margin for UDA. Near side for Markle. Cross court they go now for Sean Herb. Sean drives the left baseline, puts a shot up and in. Good. 30-13. Hand near side here for Troutman. Troutman has the ball tipped into the stands off the fingertips of Scott Markle. It'll be Millersburg to inbound the ball. Williams back into the ball game for Millersburg. Inbound pass tapped out of there by Markle. Millersburg will get a chance to do it again. Hand will inbound the ball once more for the Millersburg Indians. Tobias back here waiting to get it. And it's going to go inside. Let's see. Here's a shot from inside that won't go. Rebound on the far side. Picked up over there. And a jump as Tobias and Reed tie it up. It'll stay Millersburg ball. Tobias going to lace up the boot here a little bit. Okay, he's ready. And we have Hand to inbound. Look out. Over there, it's going to go out of bounds off UD. Time called here for a moment. Let's see, they're going to change something here. Question on the possession clock, or possession indicator. And they're going to discuss this a little bit. Referee officially informing both benches that the clock, or the possession thing there with the red dot on it, might have been in error. So they have it resolved, I guess, and Hand will inbound the basketball for Millersburg. Back over here for Nick Williams. Nick into the paint, loses the handle, loses his footing, and then goes to put a shot up from sitting on the floor, but a walk called first. And Nick checking his hand here now as he skidded across the court. He's okay, though. 5:50 remaining in the first half. Inside, back outside here. Here's Markle from outside. No good. Rebound tipped around in there, and it's going to be controlled by Whitmer. Quick pass underneath, tapped out of there off the fingertips of Sean Herb. Chris Troutman will re-enter the ball game for UDA. He'll take Jeff Miller's spot as Hand goes out of the ball game, and he is replaced in there by 42. Shot no good. Rebound tipped all the way out here. Here comes Sean Herb back, working 1-on-2. Drops it over there for Chris Troutman. Chris for 2. Nice shot by Chris. Whitmer hands it back here to this 42 guy here now. That's Schroeder. Shot taken in there by Tobias is good. UD coming back with it. 32-15 with 4:55 remaining here in the first half. Inside it goes to Reed. Reed for two. It's good. Boy, Scott just lifted that one in at the very last second, and or the very last effort, whatever. Schroeder with it, down on the baseline. Ball loose, back out to Schroeder. He's going to fire one up for two. It's good. So Schroeder gets two. And coming back into the ball game is Williams. And he will replace Troutman for Millersburg. Trojans coming back here now as Sean Herb tries to go. They try to go inside with it. Bechtel picks up the ball over there for Herb. Herb dribbles into the paint, loses the handle on it. It's picked up in there by Williams. Williams wasn't really expecting that one, I don't believe it. Came right out and whacked him right in the gut, and he caught it. Here's a steal by Herb. Herb has it stolen back off him, or from him, and UD still has control of the basketball as Marco will inbound the ball. Chris Troutman, near wing, now back out to Chris. Chris dumps it over here for Marco, back out to Chris Troutman. On the side for Sean Herb. Herb for three. Nope, won't go. Rebound in there and a tip made, and a foul will be on Scott Reed, I believe. Scott picks up his second personal with 3:55 remaining in the first half. Here comes Vo with it. He'll go to the hoop, put it up and in for two. Vo with a good bucket for his Millersburg Indians, and timeout called by Coach Gordon Foster with a score 34-19. UDA up by 15 with 3:44 remaining here in the half. Set to go following the timeout. Back with it comes Chris Troutman. See if Coach Foster has told the guys how to up the offense. Going to try something new. Inside they go to Reed. Back outside here. Now outside. Sean Herb on the wing. Inside for Bechtel. Bechtel for two. Won't go. Rebound inside there and a foul called. Wow. Marco went hard to the floor on his bottom that time as he was bounced in there. And Scott will go to the line shooting two. Sean's first shot, in and out, no good. This Sean's second shot, and this one's better. Goes one for two, it's 35-19. Nick Williams for Millersburg, spinning it under the top of the key, all the way in, he goes with it, puts his shot up. A foul's going to be called underneath, and Williams will go to the line shooting, or Troutman, I mean, will go to the line just shooting two. Fouls on Scott Markle, or rather Bechtel, and he picked up his second as Williams made his first. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes back out here. Williams grabs it, tries to go up with it, does go up with it, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound over there to Herb. Sean Herb will bring it down for UDA. Back over here for Markle, now back to Herb. Now Markle spinning it over here for Chris Troutman. Inside for Reed for two. Won't go. Rebound comes right down there to Chris Troutman. Chris will walk with it, though. Chris took a little step underneath and went for the walk. 35-20. 2:55 remaining in the half. This is Troutman on the wing over there for Williams. Bounces it inside for Vo, and a foul called. Foul will be on Bechtel, his third. Scott Bechtel's going to have to check out of the ball game now. Steve Troutman comes in to replace Scott. Scott has picked up his third foul with 2:48 remaining here in the first half. First shot by Vo is good. Here's Vo's second shot. It's no good. Comes back out here for Herb. Herb breaking down 2-on-2. Passes it inside for Reed. Oh, and Reed's alley-oop attempt just wouldn't connect. Oh, it got close. That would have brought the crowd to their feet over there. The kids would have loved that one. Here is a pass outside here now for Williams. Miller had it. Now it's into the corner for Troutman. Tries to dump it inside. Stolen away by the Trojans. Here comes Chris Troutman with it. Chris for two. It's good. Way to go, Chris Troutman. He gets two more. Ball up here for Miller. Back there now for that Troutman guy, Nick Troutman. Miller for two. No good. Rebound right there to Reed. Up here ahead for Steve Troutman, and now Chris Troutman has it for UDA. We have three Troutmans into the ball game now. This is Markle outside for three. No good. Over on the left-hand side it goes. Vo comes down with a rebound for Millersburg. And back here for Nick Troutman. Nick into the paint, puts the shot up. It won't go. Rebound there to Scott Reed. Ahead for Sean Herb. Sean stopping and dropping it back here for Markle. Near side over here. They drop it inside. Steve Troutman for two. Rolled it across the rim, and Vo comes down with it. And back comes Nick Troutman for Millersburg. Inside there for Williams. He puts a shot up. It won't go. Reed with a rebound. Dumping it out quickly here for Chris Troutman. Chris has it back again. Has it dropped over there for Sean Herb. And a foul call. The foul will be on Whitmer. Chris Troutman comes out of the ball game now with 1 minute and 9 seconds left here in the first. So does Scott Reed. He checks out. As checking into the ball game is Bill Miller for UDA. And Jeff Miller back in also for the Trojans as Sean Herb, this is his first free throw. 37-21 is the score. 109 left here in the first half. Sean's second shot, good. 38-21. Schwartz dumping it into the wing over here. Let's see. Tobias had it, drops it inside here for Williams. The shot tipped off of his hands. Vo picks it up, spin around jumper, no good. Rebound out here for Schwartz. He'll pop one in. A 12-footer for Schwartz with 48 seconds left. And this is Miller for UDA, Jeff Miller. Bill Miller playing at the high post position here right at the moment. Trojans again playing for their final shot of the first half if they can control the basketball and do that. Clock down to 30 seconds. Sean Herb has it out here. He waits. Passes over there for Jeff Miller. Jeff will dump it here to Markle. Scott's got it. Markle near side over here for Miller. Miller on the wing here for Steve Troutman. He passes it back out in front. Ball tipped out of there by Schwartz. Or Schroeder, rather. I beg your pardon, Schroeder. And UD will inbound as Sean Herb will inbound the ball. 9 seconds remaining. Here comes Jeff Miller with it. Into the paint, nearly goes. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Shot from outside, won't go, and that's going to end the first half. The Trojans with an excellent first half. Lead by a score of 38-23 at the end of one half of the ball game. And second half coming up in just a moment.
Yeah, rewind that to the score of the first quarter.
Getting set to begin the second half now. The Trojans and the Indians back on the court. And we've got 16 more minutes to play. UDA with a 38-23 lead over these Indians. Set out the starting five. Chris Troutman dumping it inside here now for Reed. And his shot too long and controlled in there by UDA. Markle brings it back here for Chris Troutman inside for Bechtel. Bechtel's shot partially blocked and taken away there by Vo, who hustles it out here for Tobias on the wing. And back out here now for Tobias. Over there for Hand. Starting five in there for Millersburg too, I do believe. Here's a shot by Troutman is good. 38-25. Nick Troutman with a good bucket. Sean Herb across the court. They go with it. Now back out to, wait a minute, off Bechtel's hands. And back comes Vo, and he spins it over there for Troutman. Inside it goes. Here's the shot by Whitmer that won't go. Rebound comes down to Reed. Trojans coming back with it. Chris Troutman near side, inside for Bechtel. Bechtel for 2, it's good. Well, that time Scott got one in there from only about 5 feet out, so easy chore for the Scottster. Hand over there for Vo. Vo on the left baseline puts a shot off the glass and in, good. So Mr. Vo gets 2. 2 mo for Mr. Vo. Near side here for Sean Herb. Sean outside for 3, no good. Rebound in there, tipped out of bounds by Scott Bechtel, who tried to save it. Actually, shot was going on anyway. Scott tried to save that one, couldn't do it. Williams in here now. He has the ball now for Millersburg. Over there for Troutman. Vo's got it down the left wing side. He stops off the glass again for 2 more. So Vo getting hot here now, and it's a 40-29 ball game. UDA by 11 as Millersburg showing some offense. Chris Troutman, Markle. Near side over here for Sean Herb. Now they go back over to Markle. Spinning back out here for Chris Troutman. Markle from outside, no good. Rebound comes back to Vo. Vo, one-man gang in there, gang of Indians in there, one-man tribe, I guess you'd say, whatever. Back out here for Nick Troutman. He spins it back here for Williams. Williams with Chris Troutman on him. Outside here on the right wing. Now out in front. Tobias from outside. No good. Rebound comes down to Reed. Quick pass ahead here now, and Sean Herb going in for 2. He's fouled. Hammered in there by Williams, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sean Herb at the line shooting a pair. Here's Sean's first one. It's good. Probably failed to mention tonight that the Trojans are going for an undefeated season, and they're heading that direction right now. They have not lost this year yet. Sean's second shot is no good. Trojans had called timeout in the meantime and gave Sean a chance to think that one over, and he missed it. No, I don't think they did that, but anyway. There's a dump inside, and holy, wait a minute. Markle will pick up the foul as he and Troutman collided. Some kind of a foul. Let's see. For Scott Markle, it will be his first. They kind of just leaped into each other, and Scott picked up the foul. Here's Troutman on the wing this time. Now out here for Tobias. He's got Williams trying to work down the right side, but dumps it back over there for Troutman. Troutman from outside for 3. It's short. Rebound by Reed, who goes up high to get it. Back over here for Sean Herb. Sean breaking back with Miller back there, and Sean Herb with a great pass to Jeff Miller, and Jeff finished it off. Nice play. Bounce pass near here for Williams. Williams double teamed. Can he get away with it? Yeah, he did. Over here for Troutman on the baseline. It goes to Vo. Vo for 2 more. It's good. Vo has his share of points tonight for those Millersburg Indians. It's 43-31. UDA at one time in the ball game looked like they're going to pull away and make a laugher out of it, but the Indians hanging in there tough. Inside it goes to Reed. Reed tries to dump it on the baseline. It goes out of there. He was intending a pass there for Scott Markle, but or for Scott Bechtel, I beg your pardon. And out of bounds it went. Here comes that Tobias guy. Dump it into the corner, and let's see. He will spin it out front now for Troutman. Troutman for 2. It's good. Troutman gets 2 more for Millersburg. 43-33. 4 minutes remaining here in the third. It's a 10-point ball game. UDA ahead. Here's Sean Herb for Jeff Miller. Miller will bring it back now as they try to set up some offense. They're going to slow it down a little bit now and try to spread out the Millersburg defense perhaps, and then put a rush on the bucket. Reed comes out to the top of the key, or to the foul line. Bechtel wondering about underneath here on this play. Markle with the basketball. Out here is Herb with it. Sean will stop and just wait for something to happen, like the clock to tick off 3 minutes. 3:14 remaining here in the third quarter. Over for Miller. Miller waiting again for something to happen. Sean Herb walks over to join him. Sean says, give it back over here to Markle. They're waiting for the team to come out, or official says, no problem with that. You got to come out and challenge him. Now he's starting to count. And the Trojans again put the ball on the move, as now Sean Herb has it. Near side over here for Markle. Now for Herb. Near side for Markle. They're playing keep away. And Millersburg does not come out, but the time is running down. Here comes Miller. Out here now for Herb. Near side to Markle. Yeah, really, I've heard of them stalling already for the last shot, but not with 3 minutes to play. We're down to 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Inside to Reed, back outside for Markle. UD. Crowd starting to get a little anxious over here, especially the Millersburg crowd. The UD crowd loves it, but the Millersburg crowd, one guy hollered, do we get our money back? Anyway, over there it goes for Miller. Jeff Miller. Keep moving, Scott. Coach just hollered, and back they bring it out here for Markle. Markle will take it across the right side now. Clock down to a minute and a half. The Trojans have run off, will soon have run off 3 minutes here of ball control out in front. Here is Herb with it. Near side over here for Jeff Miller. Clock now down to a minute and 14 and moving here in the third quarter. Referee standing by here. He says, hey, that's okay. No problem. Looks like a challenge, but then not. Ball over here for Miller. Back out here now for Herb. Over there for Markle. I'm not sure anyone can really understand or appreciate what the Trojans are trying to do here. Inside they go with it. Now back out here for Herb. Clock down to 45 seconds. They've wasted really nearly half of the third quarter. Look out. Boy, oh boy. Bechtel just about had that tipped out of his hand. 35 seconds remaining in the third. Here comes Miller with it. Crossed over there for Markle. Markle out in front as the Trojans continue just playing ball control. Jeff Miller standing over on the right wing side. Playing 4 quarters, and Jeff at the right side corner. Here comes Miller with it. Dumping it off here for Sean Herb. Sean driving it inside. Miller with a shot partially blocked in there, and the rebound comes back off to Millersburg. That gets a cheer. It's stolen back, however, by Markle, right at the bell. Or by, Markle, he puts a shot up right at the buzzer. Well, the crowd liked that anyway. Crowd over here thinks that was a good idea. And it's now 43-33 as they ran off 3 minutes and a lot of seconds off the clock there to end period number 3. We go into the fourth quarter with the Trojans ahead by 10. Fourth period underway as Troutman has the ball for Millersburg. They trail by just 10. Troutman controlling the basketball himself out in front now, but he'll try to work it inside here on Miller. Shot taken from out there is short. Rebound underneath there to Tobias. He can't get it. And the ball is flipped on the ground here as Markle and Tobias tie it up, and a foul called. Or was there a foul called? No, I guess, no. Yeah, there was a foul. Foul was on Tobias. That's why he got a little upset. Tobias from Millersburg picks up his second. No problem there for Tobias, as far as the fouls go. Trojans dump it inside this time. Bechtel dumps it back out here for Sean Herb. Sean on the baseline, dumps it across there now and back out to Reed. It comes inside to Bechtel. Bechtel back out here for Miller, and now over here to Sean Herb. Jeff Miller, Sean Herb on the left wing, shooting one up there for 3. It's good. So Herb says, okay, you want to see us shoot? We'll shoot. And he's got them 3 more, and the Trojans have a 13-point lead now, 46-33. There's a dump inside for Tobias. He dribbles once, puts a shot up, rejected by Scott Reed, bringing the crowd to their feet. Here's a shot from the side, in and out of spins, no good. Reed with a rebound, quick outlet back here for Herb. Herb going back here. Look out. Puts the shot up and a foul will be called. The foul will be on number 43. And Williams picks up the foul, and Sean will go to the line shooting 2. Well, hold the fort. Sean Herb is not shooting, as they claim he was not trying to put a shot up. I don't know what they thought he was going to do, but anyway, no shooting, and UD has the ball out in front. Miller, near side Herb. Now Miller over in the wing there for Bechtel, eventually inside. Scott has it, drops it back over here for Markle. Miller, Sean Herb. Herb back out there. Now Herb still has it. Sean, cross court he goes now for Reed inside. Here's Miller from out in front. It's good. A 2-pointer for Jeff Miller. Atta boy Jeffer. 48-33 UDA. 6:10 remaining in the game. Into the corner they go for Tobias. Inside now for Vo. Vo pushes himself in. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down there to Sean Herb. Sean rakes it out quickly over on the right side. Quick pass here for Reed. Try to go inside with it, knocks it off the leg of Troutman, I believe. One of the Millersburg Indians in there anyway. And Jeff Miller will inbound the ball for UDA. For Markle. And Markle has it out in front. Near side here, Sean Herb for 3. No good. Rebound on the far side. Let's see. It goes off the fingertips of Troutman. And UD will inbound. Miller will inbound for the Trojans. Jeff Miller. Way back here. Markle sets him up in front. Sean Herb on the wing. Markle now back out here. Herb in the wing. Markle. Back over to Herb. Inside they go to Reed. Reed with a turnaround jump shot. Won't go. Rebound underneath. Knocked off Jeff Miller and out of bounds, they say. I think Jeff had some help there. But anyway, Millersburg will inbound the ball. Hand back into the ball game to replace Williams for Millersburg. Into the corner they go with it now. Forehand on the left baseline. In front, he tries to spin it. The ball comes loose. And Troutman picks it up again. Turns around, puts a shot up a little weak. And saved in there by Vo. And then a foul underneath. And let's see. Foul was on UDA. It'll be on Scott Reed. Scott will pick up, I believe, his 3rd. We'll see here in a moment. Yeah, Scott picks up number 3 with 5:06 left in the ball game. And Whitmer will go to the line, shooting 2 for Millersburg. And his first one's in and out, no good. Here's Whitmer's second shot, no good also. And Sean Herb coming back with it for Markle. Scott will slow it down now as Whitmer got back there quickly to defend on him. Markle for Miller, over there for Herb on the wing. Cross court they come here. Vo picks that ball off. He's going to break back here 1-on-2, and the ball knocked out of there on a good defensive block by Jeff Miller. And Hand will inbound the ball for Millersburg. Pass here for Tobias. Over there for that Hand. Near side out, or out in front rather, Troutman. And hold everything. A foul. The foul will be on Scott Reed. Scott picks up his 4th with 4:36 remaining. And we're done shooting this time, and Hand will inbound the ball. Bill Miller is going to come into the ball game to replace someone, probably Scott. Scott picked up personal foul number 4. So Reed checks out of the ball game, and Bill Miller in there for UDA. Hand will inbound the ball for Millersburg. For Troutman. Outside here, Tobias. Over there for Hand. Hand for 3. No good. Rebound is tipped out of the court off Scott Markle as Scott Bechtel's pass came over there a little bit too hard. Scott's going to handle it. Here comes that Troutman guy who tries to roll that one inside on the baseline, but he rolls it all the way out of bounds, and UDA will inbound with 4:23 left in the ball game. Here comes that Jeff Miller. Chris Troutman gets set to come in for UDA. Markle for Miller, swinging it over here for Sean Herb. Jeff Miller out in front. Sean Herb looking inside for Bill Miller. Here's Markle. Over here for Herb. Sean goes to move in on it, but he's blocked off there. Ball tipped away out here, gathered in by Miller. Over there for Markle. Jeff Miller, near side wing over here. Sean Herb. Inside they go here. Scott Bechtel for two, no good. Rebound comes down to Vo, and back with it come the Millersburg Indians. Pass inside, intercepted by UDA, and Sean Herb coming back with it for the Trojans. Going to go to the hoop with it. He goes to put the shot up. He is fouled. And let's see, will they say he was shooting or not? Probably not. No shot. Markle checks out. Chris Troutman checking back in for UDA. Steve Troutman gets off the bench for the Trojans. He'll be coming in at the next whistle. Here's Chris Troutman. Inside they dump it here for Bechtel. Bechtel for two. Good shot by Scott. 50-33, UD by 17. Inside here, Tobias, 15-footer, no good. And the ball tapped around in there, and Bill Miller will pick up his first personal foul. Scott Reed checks back into the ball game along with Steve Troutman, as both Bechtel and Bill Miller check out for UDA. Inbound pass inside here. Turnaround shot by Whitmer won't go. Rebound comes down to Steve Troutman. Back with it come the Trojans. Here for Reed. Reed tries to force one up, but it won't go. Rebound comes right back off there to that Troutman. He has a shot rejected nicely in there by Sean Herb. What a big rejection. Here goes Reed to the hoop. He's going to be called for the charge. And that's going to put Scott out of the ball game, as they say he charged into a Millersburger. And Scott, who had a peculiar ball game tonight for Scott Reed, he checks out of there with 5 fouls, with 2:45 remaining in the ball game. And so timeout is called as the Trojans have a 50-33 lead, 2:45 left. Timeout is over. Coming back into the ball game is Bechtel to replace Reed. There's a bounce into the corner now for that Troutman guy. Out in front here, Tobias for 3, no good. Quick outlet here for Scott. And Markle has 2 the easy way. Good break that time on a fast break, 52-33. Inside they go here for Vo. Vo fakes once, puts a shot up and in. Good. The shot will count, and Vo will go to the line to shoot one. He's played a good game tonight for Millersburg, no doubt about it. Vo has been offensive-minded and has got quite a few points for his Indians, probably high score. 2:17 remaining as Sean Herb picked up just his second personal foul. Vo at the line, shooting 1 and missing, and the rebound comes down there to Chris Troutman. Chris will fire it back over here now for Sean Herb. On the wing for Markle. Across the corner they go now for Bechtel. Back out for Jeff Miller. UD going to slow it down again here just a little bit. Miller from outside for 3. It's short. Rebound on the far side, gathered in there by that Troutman. He rushes it all the way up the court. Let's see if there's a charge here. Yes, there is. Yeah, you can tell these guys get it all wound up in there and just go plowing through everybody. And he's going to beg for a difference with the official, but nothing doing there as he charged in. Steve Troutman into the ball game to replace Jeff Miller for UDA with 1:42 remaining in the contest. Here is Chris Troutman. Chris looking around out here, dumps it over here for Scott Bechtel. Scott Markle has it now. Over there for Sean Herb. Sean into the paint, puts the shot up and in. Well, it took a little while to think about that one, but in it went. 54-35. Shot from outside for three won't go. Rebound tipped around in there, and Whitmer puts it up and in. 54-37. Clock down to 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. Markle for Sean Herb. At the next whistle, we're going to get a couple, and now we'll get somebody into the ball game, as Dermot Garrett and Bill Miller will check back in. They will be replacing Scott Bechtel. Scott has played a good ball game tonight, and Sean Herb has played a good ball game tonight. So both these guys check out now, having played one heck of a good ball game. And we'll see if their replacements can do anything with 50 seconds remaining. Here's a ball out of bounds. UD's going to get the ball. 48 seconds left. Markle will inbound to Chris Troutman. Here comes Chris with it, dumping it ahead here for Markle. Into the wing over here for Dermot Garrett for two. It won't go. Dermot grabs the ball on the rebound and ties up a young fella inside there. You got Miller all tied up. Now let's see who's going to come in here now. It looks like Chris Troutman will exit as Barge and so, well, anyway, out goes Markle also. Barge and Stroop. Matt Stroop into the ball game for UDA. Final seconds of the contest here. We have 39 seconds. See if these guys can get on the board. Over here for Garrett. Dermot fires it back out here now for Barge. Over there for Stroop. Stroop looking around out here. Over for Barge. Jeremy has it knocked out of his hands. And it will remain UD ball with 26 seconds left. Steve Troutman will inbound the ball for UDA. Ooh, right up there for Barge. Barge for two, he missed it. Bill Miller with a shot, knocked out of there by Vo, and it will remain UD ball. Wow, Bill Miller posing there to get that second rebound shot up there, and Vo just come over there and knocked it out of there. Troutman inbounding for UD. Steve Troutman. Back here now for Dermot Garrett on the wing over there. Pushes it in here for Bill Miller. Now back out for Matt Stroop. Clock winding down. Fire one up. Here's Jeremy for two. Won't go. Rebound, and that's going to do it. The Trojans have won the ball game in a decisive manner here tonight over these Millersburg Indians, I would say, in control the whole ball game. Final score 54-37. UDA by, 14. Okay, so another congratulations for Coach Foster and all the other coaches and the ball players on this UDA team who keep their record intact now. Winded up to, I think, about 9-0 for the season, and they'll look for even bigger and better things in a tough ball game at Greenwood coming up on Friday night. So that should be another test for the Trojans. See you later. Again, final score 54-37. UDA on top. Good job.